What's going on, everybody? This is Blockchain Bullz, and today we're going to take a look at the market. Right now, I'm in my hotel. I am downloading the Wirecash software so that you guys can actually see what my screen looks like for the next one. Unfortunately, I don't have it on this one because this is my first day on the road. I'm currently in Las Vegas. For those of you who follow me on my other channel, Island Op TV, you will see those videos. So we're talking about Bitcoin going to $100,000. This is actually quite commonly known inside the space that Bitcoin looks like it's inevitable. Even if you go to Tyler Winklevoss's Twitter, he's the guy from Gemini. He's another cryptocurrency exchange pioneer, kind of like what Coinbase has going on. He says it feels like it's inevitable. So he thinks it's going to happen. And there's a few other people that think it's going to happen. Even Gary Silbert from Grayscale, he's so bullish on the Coinbase IPO. He says, I will not be selling any of my Coinbase stock to you at $250. And if you guys are wondering what the Coinbase stock is hitting the market at, we've got some information right now as it's hitting NASDAQ. Coinbase valued at close to $100 billion in the NASDAQ debut. So Coinbase market cap exceeded $100 billion after its debut Wednesday morning on the NASDAQ. NASDAQ provided a reference price late Tuesday at $250. So that is also information you can find on CNBC. Coinbase has soared in value in the past year alongside Bitcoin and Ethereum, which account for most of the volume on the site. So the thing that I think makes Ethereum one of the more interesting plays in any smart contract platform is the NFTs. The NFTs are really going to change the game in a lot more ways than one. More than just art, more than just gaming. It's going to really revolutionize the way that we do intellectual property, in my opinion. With that being said, Cardano is going to benefit from that, Polkadot. So these are the opportunities that we have in the market as we seek out options and alternatives. Mr. H, he says, hi from UK. Could you give me your thoughts on OVR? I will take a look at OVR. And iDog says, good token. Token could be a good one. MM token, you mean? I see what you're saying. All right. So, yeah, thanks to everyone who already crushed up the likes. We're going to take a look at the market right now as we see it. Right now, a lot of coins are down. It's crazy because over the last hour, we saw a big sell-off from Doge. 10% sell-off from Doge. Doge pumped all the way up to 15 cents. That's down to 11, but it's still up from yesterday. We did see some other pumps, and then we saw a little bit of a sell-off here. I don't know if it's because people are just kind of like they're overriding the wave from the Coinbase, and now we're going to kind of throttle back down, or what's going on. But we definitely saw a little bit of a dip here in the last few hours for sure. We don't know. I don't know exactly what's causing it, but I would say that Bitcoin Cash is having a big day, although it's starting to lose some of its traction that it gained. Stellar still holding above 60 cents, but that it could give up that ground. And then we have a couple other coins that are performing pretty decently, like Bitcoin SV and VeChain. VeChain is having a big day here. VeChain is actually having a big month. Crypto.com finally at 22 cents. MCO had a big last 24 hours, and then it kind of gave it back. So we'll see if Crypto.com can now surge into position to do what MCO did on its own. Let's see. BitTorrent is giving up some big gains right now. Tron also giving up some big gains. Didn't hold its pump like the people thought it would. Let's see. I'm taking comments now. I got Nicola. Tomorrow is a red day. Yeah, it's likely that. Well. Actually, I don't know. It's hard to tell. I mean, I would think that with all the excitement, even if we do have a red day tomorrow, with all the excitement, I think it kind of pumps back up again. But in terms of the Coinbase IPO play, I didn't buy any Coinbase yet. I'm still waiting. I think it's going to dip back down. But I will be looking to buy into Coinbase and sell some of my other stocks and just hold some Coinbase. That's what my plan is. What up, Twin Ports? XER says, what is the best exchange in the U.S.? Well, if you're just looking to buy Bitcoin, it's really easy to buy Bitcoin, one click right away on Cash App. It's also really easy to buy Bitcoin on Coinbase. Between those two, I would say I like those fiat on ramps. Coinbase and Cash App, they let you bring the money in, they let you bring it right back out. Now, if you're going to use Coinbase, you will probably save money doing a fiat off ramp by going into Coinbase Pro. People are asking me where to buy XRP. Okay, so I had some people contacting me and they're saying they really like XRP, they really want to buy XRP. Well, where you buy XRP is on Uphold if you're in the United States. So we have people saying that. Chainlink about the skyrocket like Filecoin. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it does that. FTT coin is probably a better play than Coinbase stock at this point. FTT coin, what is that? Twinport says, I think you can buy the synthetic version of Coinbase on BNB soon. Yeah, they just did that with where they tokenized some stocks like Tesla. XX says, talking about cryptocurrency at work at the coffee pot. Nice. What are they saying? I mean, what you're seeing is more interest. I mean, Jim Cramer, he's basically sold out stocks and gone starting to lean more towards cryptocurrency. And I mean, CNBC, hardball, fast money, all that stuff. That once those guys turn the corner, it's like you guys are early. You guys are way early. I mean, you guys are gonna be positioned. I think this is it's looking really good for us. Outer Range says, looking forward to crypto credit cards coming out this year. Will likely get Geminis. The thing about crypto credit cards, I don't know if you guys know this, but when you spend your crypto, you actually have to, it's a taxable transaction. I was like, what? All right, Ian, I see you guys on a super chat. Hey, man, hope all is well. You think this NFT bubble has bursted? I think with the failure of ERN's launch the other day, it sort of ruined the space. I don't know if it's busted, but I would like to see some of the projects that are really just kind of clogging the drain get flushed out, and so that the real legit projects that are actually doing things will remain. So the ones that are just kind of just trying to ride the wave, those are the ones who are threatening the bubble, really. Clayton, yeah, Clayton's in the top 20 now. Let's see, where's Clayton? Where is Clayton? I saw it before. Let me see here. Yeah, I actually have been looking at that and been hearing. Here we go. Number 22. It's not even in the top 20 right now. It was in the top 20, but it sold off. It went from $4.16. And if we actually take a look at what Clayton's doing, because I know that when something like that just kind of pops up out of nowhere, people are like, hey, what is this? You got a fraud alert that comes on when you go to their website. That's not good. Clayton Network, the ground for all blockchain services. Clayton's global public blockchain project. Clayton is an enterprise-grade, service-centric platform that brings user-friendly blockchain experiences to millions. It combines the best features of both public blockchains, decentralized data control, distributed governance, and private blockchains, low latency, high scalability. So this is a coin, and if you guys wanted to buy this Clayton coin, it's basically come out of nowhere. If you're in the US, you'd buy it on Bittrex. They also have a website called ClaySwap. All right. I mean, these guys could come up into, I don't know, they could start competing with Polkadot. They could start competing with Cardano. It's going to be interesting to watch, because last time we saw a coin project like this pop up, it was Polkadot, and Polkadot came out of nowhere, basically like this one. And then, so what I'm saying is something like this could go from a $6 billion market cap to a $40 billion market cap in a very short period of time. I don't hold any, but I would say that something like this. Now, the team, you would want to know about the team. This is a Korean project. All right, so these guys look like they're out of Korea. So with all the demand that we saw coming out of for XRP coming out of Korea, I would say something like Clayton. Yeah, it could. I mean, it's hard to pick a price entry on this, sitting at 6.4 billion in market cap, fully diluted market cap 27 billion. If we look at Ethereum's fully diluted market cap, it's 269. If we look at Polkadot, I don't know. It's hard to. Yeah, I would say you could probably. I would say more than likely you would double your money in Clayton if you bought it. but not professional financial advice. That's just me kind of looking at it and saying, yeah, it's likely going to be a performer because it's out of Korea. Market cap for Polkadot is 38 billion. Fully diluted is 43 billion. That's the only thing that I'm a little bit concerned about with Clayton is the fully diluted market cap, because it is kind of high. It's at 27 billion. Any thoughts on VAI? I'd have to take a look at VAI. Thanks to 18 people who hit the like button. It's to do with the Korean enterprise. I mean, we saw there was some older Korean projects. I mean, even projects out of Asia in general that were hot and then they kind of slumped. Well, Tron being the most popular, but I think everyone is kind of over Tron, but Tron is like XRP. It's just like it will not go away. There's nothing you can do to destroy Tron. But we saw what happened with Neo, Wan Chain. There was even a mono coin. Who remembers that one? Whatever happened to that one, right? Let me see. Was it mono coin? I can't remember. It was some cat. There was some cat coin, and it was top 50 coin for a long time, and it really pumped back in 2018, and now it's gone. So we've seen this a lot with Korean projects. They come in hot, they get popular, and then they kind of just fade. I don't think Clayton's necessarily on that because at some point Korean developers are going to lock in something really productive. But I mean, if you look at the top 10, most of these projects, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance is, wow, that one peeled back hard. That one took a big hit. Polkadot. We'll have to see. Tron got professional. Oh man, Tron got professional scammers. You think, huh? I don't know. Yeah, Neo used to be all the rage. I mean, I remember when Neo went to like $100 and then it just dropped. XERQS, invest on NFT or the asset behind or both. So what, you're talking about the governance project or the actual NFTs? I personally don't own any NFTs yet. I have not actually bought NFT land or anything like that. Like I haven't bought any eLand actual or Decentraland land plots. So I don't know. That would probably be next on my bucket list of things to do. Loopring looks like it's ready to pump. Loopring's been around for so long, and it did pump. It pumped a while back, and now maybe it'll pump again. I have to take a look at Loopring. It's on Coinbase. It's like what is Loopring? What is Loopring really doing out here? I mean, this was a project that pumped to the moon in 2018, and then it's pumped up again, but it's not really performing too hot. And I wish I could share my screen. I apologize about that, guys. Vive is good platform. They have DC and Marvel NFTs, Back to the Future, and a lot more coming. If it's trademarked legally to be used NFT with Marvel, that's huge. Yeah. Rhythm Myth says, should beginners look for hidden gems or go safe? If you're a beginner and you're looking to get into hidden gems or low cap gems, you would use Uniswap. You would need a wallet. You need to make sure you watch a couple videos on how to trade on Uniswap and understand how to actually use a hot wallet. A hot wallet is connected to the internet opposed to a cold storage wallet. And then if you do that, always tread lightly. Enter in with maybe like a couple $100, like $200, dabble in it, get a feel for it. And then maybe after a week or two, if you like what you're seeing and you're enjoying your experience and you feel confident with it, then scale from there. Going in right away with, swapping out 4 or 5 Ethereum for a bunch of low cap coins and doing this and that, it could work out, but just start out slow. That's how I would do it. That's how I did it. I started out slow and then I scaled very quickly from there. Like over the next month, I ended up getting really aggressive with it because I was like, dang, this is working out for me. So He said he sold his loop for Zcash. Should buy back in. Maybe it's up to you. Polka Markets chart is so prime. They have very low market cap. Possible. Hey, what's going on, Romania? Where's everyone watching from today? Have you seen parcels for Decentraland on nonfungibles.com? Who is buying and what exactly are they going to do with 200K parcels? Yeah, who is buying? That's a good question. I'd have to look into that. Who really is buying? Peoria, Arizona in the house. I'm out in Las Vegas right now. I'm actually at the, yes, I do still hold my ESS, and it's taken a massive pounding. OVR, yes, OVR. I mean, when I check OVR, when I'm checking these projects, I'm basically checking out their Twitter to see if they're giving any updates or their Medium. But let's see what OVR has been saying here recently. OVR is highly decentralized. OVR adopts the open source philosophy, meaning that the entire OVR community contributes to its growth, thus making the platform independent of its creators. That's a good tweet. That's a good tweet. Buy your OVR land, wait for SDK launch, develop your land, rent or sell it, or place adverts and collect fees. There are endless possibilities with OVR land. See, this is what I want to be using. This is where I want to be starting to get into NFTs, but I have not yet, and I intend to. So public land sale on OVR, they just tweeted that. I need to look into that a little bit more. That's going to be a fun endeavor for me. Again, I just step in very lightly at first. I don't just start throwing full Ethereums at things when I first get into it. I tread very lightly. I kind of scale up from there. You know, it's like taste testing. I taste sample. You know, I'm like, here, give me 5 beers. Let me tell you which one I want. All right, I get the sampler, then I get the one, and then I just start going from there once I find the one that I like. So if I was to get into buying land, I might use Decentraland, OVR, and maybe even ETHLand when they roll out with theirs. So that's kind of where I look at that. How I look at that. Earth 2.0. Is it too early for AGI or FET? I have no idea. Where are you from? I know you spent most of your time in Mexico, right? No, I was down in Mexico for 3 weeks, down in the Yucatan, Jalisco, Mexico City, and Baja del Sur, down by Cabo San Lucas. But I don't live there. But I'm down in Arizona. I live in Arizona. What do I think of yield farming? Yield farming is, yeah, it's interesting. I would say tread lightly with that. Before you get too aggressive with doing something like yield farming. I mean, they're going to give you disclaimers and all that stuff too. So thanks to everyone who hit the like button. I'm going to be going back out into Vegas. Follow me on Island Hopper TV. I'll try to do more lives. Next time I do a live, hopefully I have the software hooked up to where I can share my screen. And we will see you guys on the next one.